Hi guys! Jake and Marisa here again for more live reactions to Dino Charge.
Yay!
The Power Rangers.
On
and
schedule.
The things. On schedule. Actually recording on the right day today.
Yep. Right after Jake gets home from work now.
Yes.
As soon as Jake gets home from work, we will record.
We record.
Up until November, when we'll start doing it as soon as I get home from work.
Yes, which will be a little bit later in the day, because you're finally going to be shifting your schedule.
I'm finally moving to my Wednesday through Sunday shift.
I
say finally because it's been a long time coming, but I mean,
it's been like 2 months now.
It's not like something I was looking forward to.
True.
Because it means I don't have weekends when everyone else has weekends.
But you get your own weekends when you get to just do whatever you want.
As opposed to having my Saturdays interrupted by this.
Yes. Well, your Saturdays will still be interrupted by this. It'll just be your Mondays and Tuesdays won't be interrupted.
Yeah, my Mondays, nothing will interrupt.
Nothing interrupts your Mondays.
Interrupt my Mondays. I'll be doing the things I usually do on Sunday on Tuesdays.
Yes, but still, you get Monday all to yourself.
Yeah, because Saturday I do nothing but this. But on Monday, I will do nothing.
But anywho, so, yes, Power Rangers things. We are now going into the 802nd. No, I'm not going to keep doing that. Actually, today, apparently, I don't know why, but I heard that today, considering the name of the episode, it's called The Ghostest with the Mostest.
Yes,
It's going to apparently be our the Halloween episode, so it's all like spooky and things. Spooky. Anybody remember this? I wore this in the 4th episode of DRPR.
The Phantom of the Phantom Rangers.
Yes. That's right. I hinted at it that early, because I'm ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they caught on to that.
Yeah.
At this point.
Well, anyone who's
most of them were, or at least a fair number of people had commented on having rewatched the episode where you were on.
Yeah. Which one?
The one where you were really sick, so I did the episode instead.
Yes. They rewatched it. And...
Oh no, that would be the one before the one where you were really sick.
Oh, yes, the one where I was on the
tranquilizers.
Where I was on the
Cassie.
sedatives. Yeah, I was sneaky. I don't have so people have spotted that now.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was
don't know
sneaky
how much of
during
it
those
they've
first
spotted,
early
but specifically
episodes.
Cassie. People.
Yeah.
The girl with the guitar.
And then the second episode.
That episode was just packed to the gills with.
Yeah, because that's one of the great things.
Was high.
Yeah. When Database is like, on sedatives or we're like going inside his head, I'm free to just foreshadow whatever I want. It's great.
2 by 2 hands of blue. Oh no, wait,
that's
not it. That's
1, 2, red and blue. 3, 4, then 1 more. 5, 6. 5 will come, 5 will say, 6 will come on the darkest day.
Hexagon.
Yeah, because I felt like creating some arc words and things, because it's good times.
Tell me that wasn't inspired by 1, 2 hands of blue.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Just like I've been rewatching Leverage again.
Yeah.
And... Hi.
No. I'm still not convinced that one was necessarily from that. I'm not sure if it was or not.
We're the McElroys!
Yeah, but they didn't do it as nearly as over the top. I was
far
more inspired.
They were trying to do a con.
Yeah, I was far more inspired by Stepford Wives and Leverage on that front. If I was inspired by Leverage. I don't remember. I'm not sure. Anyway.
I think it was subconscious. Like, it got stuck in the back of your head and it just came out. Because it is friggin' funny.
Yeah.
Especially when you Stepford it up.
Yeah.
Because Elliot was totally not into it. He was like, and I'm Barry McElroy. We're the McElroys.
I'm the Batman. Alright, so, let's,
Look at pretzels.
Yeah. Because apparently for some reason on screen there's pretzels right now.
Pretzels reminds me of Leverage, too.
Yeah, we didn't prep anything for it being a Halloween episode, because Halloween's not for like 2 weeks, so I don't know why the Halloween episode
the
is
Halloween
this week.
episode, the weekend of Halloween, you're going to be doing it on your own.
Oh, that's right, you're going to be busy.
You're going to have to be alone, or you're going to have to get yourself a,
We'll figure something out.
Replacement
Yeah, because you're
co-star.
actually going to be out of town for Halloween.
I am. I'm going to be fighting the zombie apocalypse.
We'll have to figure out sometime between now and then if we want to delay the live reaction or if I want to do some sort of contingency. I'll figure it out.
Well, I will be off that Monday.
This is true.
You're not going to wear that the whole live reaction, are you?
I'll see how I feel.
Okay, so...
Alright.
We're going to watch the episode of Power Rangers that has Jake repeating the name Beetlejuice around the house constantly.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Oh, that's why you said the Ghostest with the Mostest earlier. You were referring to the name of the episode. That's right.
And then you're like, what was the name of this episode? And I was like, I just told you. And you looked at me like I was on Mars.
It was like 5 minutes earlier or something. It wasn't like I just told you. It was like I was going off and doing other things.
Yes, that's why I said it, because I was queuing it up, and it was the name of the episode.
I didn't know you were queuing it up at the time because I wasn't looking at the TV, so I didn't know that's what you were doing.
Do you think it magically queued itself up?
No, I knew you queued it up. I just didn't know that's what you were doing when you said Ghostest with the Mostest.
That's what I was doing.
I had no clue why you were saying Ghostest with the Mostest at the time. I was very
confused.
confused.
Hit play already.
Alright, so, let's watch some Power Rangers with the Halloween and things. Ready and play. What the... Circus Peanut Pretzel Spider Halloween. And, hey,
they're really
Power
into the
Rangers.
Halloween thing on Nickelodeon already, apparently.
Well, it is October. It's apparently an ultimate Halloween costume party in...
Yeah, it must be October because the Christmas decorations are already in Target.
It's a bomb! I want to go and, like, point to random Christmas decorations saying that.
I think if you do that, you'll...
I'll be arrested.
Or at the very least ejected from the Target for a very long time.
Duplicon. Who's Duplicon? Wait, which one was Duplicon? Oh wait, that was Duplicon. That's right. You are
gonna collect him.
You are brilliant. Oh, this is great. What?
Honestly, she looks like a repaint of whatchamacallit.
Wait, what's happening? It's a bomb! What? Clip show?
Clip show. Does she or does she not look somewhat of a repaint from something from Mystic Force?
She does look a little like Necroli. Spike balls. Deep freeze.
You didn't come up with that.
He didn't, but I mean, you know, just the replicating of destroyed monsters so that you can still collect their bounties is a really good idea. Even though I'd be really surprised if those bounties are still valid 65 million years later.
I'm gonna say, and I strongly suspect it may have something specifically to do with the duplicating monster.
Well, yeah, because
Whatchamacallit was mentioning he could duplicate the duplicating monster.
Well, that's what he just did.
Right, but the question is, will his machine bring back anyone else?
Probably.
Because I was thinking maybe it was a specific property of Duplicator
that he could
be duplicated.
Maybe. Oh, Power Rangers, you will rise up to the top. Rangers forever. Dino charge. All together. Ba-da-doom, ba-da-doom, ba-da-doom.
You know, I laugh at you for singing along with this, but I used to, I used to literally belt out the theme to David the Gnome, so. In every wish and dream and happy home,
the Ghostest with the Mostest.
You will find the kingdom of...
Hey, Mark Litton's working with Chip Lynn again.
Uh-oh, well one of you is gonna have to change.
I like that we look same. Like under that fine costume, I can tell you're unhappy.
Chase, you made us all the same costume?
Yeah, well,
He made the costumes.
I looked so good in the first one, I figured I'd make 6.
This is very silly.
Even under this sheet, I look awesome. So, you're dressing up as Cupid, Miss Morgan?
It's in honor of the new Dino Cupid Charger.
Why is that a thing?
And what noble purpose might that serve, Miss
That's a good
Morgan?
question.
Once struck by a blast of this energy, an evil monster will fall in love with the first thing it sees.
Why would you invent that?
Fighting. That's genius.
That is clever, but at the same time, it's like, what made you think to do that? Wait, this is got to be one of the first times I've ever seen
The Power Rangers come up with that trick.
That is amazing. Wow, they really tricked
The
out the
museum
whole...
goes all out for Halloween.
Yeah, because this is the
This is the
Dino
Bronto
Bite
Burger
Cafe.
Bar. Yeah.
Yeah, the Dino Bite Cafe. Like, they're really going to town.
You suck at pinata.
Sorry, Coda. Some great costumes this year.
Okay, this is...
You couldn't have at least given the ghosts colored trim?
Really? Oh, man, that's great.
She would figure it out if they had some colored trim or something, you know?
This is true.
The shoes, Kendall. Check the shoes. She's got Ivan.
Come with me, Ranger, and bring all your useful memories.
Interesting.
No, seriously, it would just be the funniest
it makes
freaking thing
sense.
if she got Ivan,
It
because
makes sense for it to be Ivan, yeah.
he would have a limited amount of useful information to give them.
Yeah.
Thanks. Taking your memories won't hurt. Much. Blind beam.
We still don't know who she has yet.
Hurry, Duplicon! Make Memarilla into a fake stranger and get her back there before they suspect anything! Time to stretch my calling muscles! Whoa! It's like I'm seeing double!
Well,
As a
yeah, that's
ranger,
easy.
They'll lay you into their secret base, and you can steal all the energems.
You know, you could have done this just as easily with a sheet.
Never have to sit in a stinking cell again.
Maybe. Although, to be fair, she does have those big wing things on the side of her head.
So pick a monster that doesn't.
Yeah, but other monsters don't have the ability to steal memories. But the alert is from 20 minutes ago? Why didn't you notice it before? Why did you...
Maybe she doesn't listen to her phone when it buzzes either.
Maybe.
Rangers, I need everyone to the
Yeah,
base
sometimes.
right now.
You're worse about it than I am.
Quick, it sounds urgent.
No.
About answering your phone.
I answer my phone every single time it rings.
6?
Unless I'm driving.
Well, a little while ago, one of the Rangers was kidnapped from the party.
Oh, this is great.
All of you are here, which must mean
One is an
that
imposter.
was fake.
Oh, and so she couldn't see who was kidnapped because of the sheets.
Yeah.
Okay, now that makes some sense.
Oh, yeah. That's. I figured they were going for
When
something
have I
along those
not
lines.
answered the phone when you were calling?
Plenty of times.
That's not true.
The makeover.
It actually is. You wouldn't know because you didn't answer.
I called you right back the last time it happened,
Okay, that's fine.
Star celebrating.
which means I did hear it.
Yeah.
You don't hear it.
I don't always hear it. You don't always hear yours. That happens.
No, I heard mine. I just couldn't
You
answer.
heard yours the last time.
I was on the phone. The other phone. At work.
There's no reason to get into this.
Ooh, look.
It's Minnie.
Minnie Mouse, what are you up to?
No, I was looking at the
Touch me slow, tall, and
Oh, at the...
gingerbread men, but they're not gingerbread men.
Yeah, well, the paper cutout things. Yeah. What? Why are you... Okay.
Minnie's skirt, shirt, and bow change color
Yeah.
depending on how many times you press them. It's kind of like fashion for
Yeah,
small children.
it's interesting.
Minions are
act-
getting out of frickin' hand.
Okay, you can't pretend that you're surprised that they've made Minions toys.
No, it's just yet another one. Like I said, they're getting, they've gotten out of hand.
That's actually, I think,
had
the first time I've seen their action figures.
Enough freaking Minions. Like, did you know that, because I went to the store the other day looking, not for Play-Doh, but I ran into Play-Doh while I was there.
Oh, did he have anything to say about his cave?
Play-Doh.
Yeah, I went all philosophical right there.
I had a moment. Well, have you been listening to that CD in the car?
A little
The
bit.
Fabric of the Cosmos. That
Yeah, a
gets kind
little
of
bit.
philosophical at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
But I was, I forget why I was at Target. I was picking up something.
Yeah.
But I happened to wander down the toy aisles because I like to look at the Nerf guns. And out of pure nostalgia, I checked to see if Play-Doh was still making any of the classics.
Yeah.
You know, like the pump that and they are still making that. And the Crazy Dentist,
Okay.
where you mold the teeth and you put the gold
Right,
fillings in.
right.
Remember the Fuzzy Pumper Barbershop?
Yeah, I think so,
You put
yeah.
the guy on the little thing and you push down and then all the hair comes out of his head.
Bing
And you can...
Bing bong, bing bong.
He even smells like cotton candy.
Wow.
Fun and friendship with I Cry Candy.
They give him the candy tears even. That's adorable. Yeah, that was for...
That is epic merchandising. I approve of Bing Bong. I approve so hard of Bing Bong. Anyhow, yeah, remember the Fuzzy Pumper Barbershop?
Yeah.
It's now
Yeah.
Fuzzy Pumper Minions.
What did they make this guy? This
He
looks like the,
sparkles.
this looks like the dumbest idea for. I feel like they gotta realize how silly that movie idea is while doing it, because that's just so ridiculous.
Oh, if it's not incredibly camp, I will be very disappointed.
It looks
Not
so,
that I have any intention
so
of
camp.
watching it, because I'm not going to, and I still think it's Ivan.
Probably, but
Because,
we have no way of knowing right now.
yes, but if it's not Ivan, then they are way more compromised than they would otherwise be.
True.
Yeah, Fuzzy Pumper Minions now. There's not the guy and the girl
Yeah.
with the multicolored, red, yellow, or brown
Yeah.
hair. No, it's Minions with black hair, because Minions have black hair.
Since one of you
Minions.
is a clone, I'm going to hold on to the
And you know what they don't make anymore?
Who it is.
This is
The
a
magic-
great.
They don't make the Magic
Episode
Flower
idea.
Garden anymore.
Only the real arrangers would know the answers.
The one where you press the thing and the flowers come out, and then you clip them off, and you can leave them to dry, and then because you can leave Play-Doh to dry.
This is actually, and I'm pretty sure this is a clip show, and if it is, this is a brilliant idea
This
for a
may
clip
be
show.
the best clip show since
Legacy of Power.
I was gonna say Avengix 1, but okay.
Fair enough.
Tyler and Shelby picked me up.
But you know how I feel about.
Well, yeah, no, that's a good clip show, but I'm talking about clip show premises. Like, as far as
No,
a
but-
premise for a clip show, this is a really clever premise for a clip show.
I would agree that the premise is certainly superior.
Yeah.
That being said, the way I judge a clip show isn't entirely on premise. It's also on wraparound story and
well,
how
yeah.
well they managed to engage me. Because even with Legacy of Power, while it had a great premise,
Yeah.
I got bored because the wraparound story was not overly compelling to me.
Well, that's because you didn't care if they rescued Tommy or not.
Ding ding ding! We have a winner. Whereas I totally cared about whether or not they
see.
got Kay and Ziggy out of the cave.
It was a fun day, and we tried to move it away, but suddenly.
Okay, so this is now the giant bomb, which is one of the best integrations of.
Yeah, that is one of the
um,
best uses of the Make My Monster Grow technology.
That was
ever.
a great use of Make My Monster Grow technology, and really good integration between Sentai and original footage. Because I think
No, as our commenters have told us, the business with the bomb in space is entirely Sentai.
no, it's not entirely Sentai, because that bomb is from that. Well, it can't be entirely Sentai because it shares a shot with the ship there for a moment, so it's cutting back and forth very well.
Okay, but the Zord flying the bomb out of the atmosphere is from Sentai. At least this is what our commenters said. Really?
Riley is real.
Coda, you get Peter out of the cave when you both were captured by Slammer?
Oh, Peter, very smart boy.
I'm really curious how they can actually prove who's who, because
I'm pretty sure it's a polygraph.
fair enough.
If you pass the polygraph that you're telling the story, I did this,
Yeah.
then you're real.
Okay.
So that's why he's got to put his hand in the thingy while he tells the story.
Right.
I have a little brother like you.
You had a little brother like him. He died
Protect you.
We said.
centuries ago. Thousands of years ago, in fact. Because you are a caveman.
I'm really enjoying Dino Charge, just in general, at this point.
It's certainly a step up from the entire Megaforce
From the past 4 years,
and Samurai. Yeah. We've had incredibly cardboard characters for the past 4 years, and this is nice.
Yeah.
Not to diss on the actors at all. They did
Right.
what they could with what they were given.
Real.
You know it's going to be the last one.
Well, yeah, of course. That's the way they
Everyone's
sell it.
going to pass.
So
and
it'll
then-
probably be Ivan.
Exactly. But he won't even probably put his hand in the machine. As soon as the
Yeah.
person before him passes, he'll know his cover is blown and bolt.
Right.
Or, become
Well,
the monster
we'll
again
see
and
what
attack.
happens.
Trick-or-treating, here I come.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, Tyler, your turn. How did you meet Chase?
Chase, I don't even know if you remember this, but... Excuse me, do you work here?
This
Will
is
do, mate.
I'm looking for this cave. My dad did some exploring here.
if you
Why are you
send me
tapping?
what your phone. Oh, I know
Do you unplug my phone?
it's not charging properly. Sorry.
Miles north of the city.
Awesome, thanks.
There we go. Yeah, I think you bumped the charger out of the
when I
power
was moving
strip
the
when
light.
you moved the light.
Right.
This would be a bad time to miss a step.
But
Okay,
this
this is
part
no
has
longer-
nothing to do with the question!
This is no longer relevant to how you met Chase. This is now how you found your Dino Gem.
Awesome. What is that?
Or, it's Energem, not Dino Gem. I hate that I keep doing that.
That's okay. They look like Dino Gems.
No, they don't look like Dino Gems.
They look like blown up Dino Gems with tinfoil on the ends.
Found my energy.
No, the Dino Gems were
Jolly Rancher sized. That's why I
no,
said
they
blown
were
up.
chunkier. They were different shaped. These are all the Energems are cylindrical.
They're far more Jolly Rancher like, in fact.
T-Rex sword. It can't be.
But it is.
Also, I think that the Dino Gems were a little bit bigger than the Energems.
I didn't call it. Rexy just showed up.
Very good. Computer, is Tyler real or fake?
Tyler is
Real.
real.
I'm curious how this Cupid charger is going to play into things, which is the most weird random charger yet.
He's f***ing with them.
Just kidding.
Chase,
Really, Chase?
he's real. How did we defeat giant clone?
That just reminds me an awful lot of Garibaldi
Yeah.
in the
Don't give him any hints.
episode with
Really? Really? You need to call back to why? You know why everyone reacted that way? Do you remember?
Gas charger ready.
Gas charger ready.
incidentally, it's the episode with the
Okay.
dude. So
t-
That thought was a stroke of evil genius, Kendall.
Thank you.
She is really weird with her inventions.
Computer, is Chase real or a fake?
Chase is real.
Why would you use that as a question? Like, even the monsters would know the answer to that one.
Thanks. The Black Energem is in safe hands. So, one of us is fake, milady.
Well, it's probably Ivan. That would make the most sense.
Especially since she looks so uncomfortable right now, which is clearly a red herring.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm
One thing that you can always count on Nickelodeon for
it's having
is slime.
Yes.
And when can the entire family see it all go down? Tonight at 8 at Nickelodeon's Ultimate Halloween Costume Party.
You know, it occurs to me, with all of the alternate universe counterparts and whatnot, at no point in Power Reviews have we really done an identity swap. I've done some teasing with people, making them think that there was an identity swap going on. Because a lot of people,
Totally thought it was the landlord and not DB.
yeah,
As opposed to DB possessed by Vendix possessed by the landlord.
which is so fun.
Anyhow,
The weather starts
Gosh.
turning cooler and the air is nice
Well,
and crisp.
What's up?
I know that
aside
fall
from
has
DB,
finally arrived.
Yeah.
And with it, all
nobody
the
really
flavors
has
of
counterparts on
season.
opposite sides of the fight.
It's all about bringing people together.
True.
Mayo and Kay are both on the same side.
Yeah.
Soup agents and their own counterparts are both on the soup side.
True.
On everything you need to make
This is fair.
more memorable.
Walmart.
I mean, there's always Guy, but
Yeah, exactly.
You can always see what your friends are doing. You can share your pictures and get likes from friends.
really?
Be creative and go crazy with cool stickers on your pictures. You can chat and even make new friends. Be a
Yeah,
star on
No.
moviesplanet.com.
I don't know.
No!
Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer and new amiibo cards. There are so many ways to play with your favorite
Oh
characters.
man,
You can design their home
I'm
inside
really tired today.
and out.
No, I mean, they should absolutely never do that.
Before.
Oh, what, the little fake Facebook thing with the thing?
With small children.
Card and invite
Don't
them
give
to
them-
activities. Like the
Do
best
not
party ever.
Don't
Give
give.
kids social media. Are you stupid?
Only on Nintendo 3DS.
I think it's fake social media, so they don't use real social media, which
But
would be
there's
a good
still
idea.
nothing to stop creepers from pretending to be 12-year-old boys on the internet.
HitQuisine.com/HT2.
I'm not entirely sure I know the mechanics of how that toy worked. I'm assuming that it was fake social media. I don't think you were actually interacting with real things. I could be wrong. Hey, it's those toys that
It's consumerism
anthropomorphize
training 101.
everything.
101. Oh, that is sagging. Change that diaper.
That's really
It's
disturbing.
time to dance freely, thanks to new Pampers.
So many dancing babies.
The first and
So many
only
dancing
diaper that
babies.
helps distribute wetness evenly into 3 extra absorb channels, so it stays drier and doesn't sag like other
3
diapers.
extra absorb
So
channels.
wiggle it, jiggle it, and do whatever that is.
Or,
Makes-
you know,
Cruisers.
Makes
when
you
they
wonder-
get wet,
Love sleep.
You change
you could change them.
There's that. But
Presumably having that extra protection is still a good idea because
yeah,
you
of
can't be
course.
watching them at every moment.
of course.
You know, mommy needs to pee now and then. So, but you know, within 5 to 10 minutes of notice of the time that occurs, you should notice. Unless it's daycare and you've got like
Yeah.
20 of them.
Hey.
But usually they kind of make that thing
Oh.
known. They're just like,
Oh, that did not go well. Hey, at least you're free, sort of. There you go.
Nervous.
Kendall!
You are enjoying this way too much, Claire
That's not
Blackwell.
how you pot.
Why did you suddenly decide to dress up as the Princess of Xandar?
Polygraph. That's not how you polygraph.
I love princesses.
Oh, come on.
Not how I remember it.
Look at this tiara. It's worth a small fortune. Do you know?
Okay, so
Why would you even ask that? That's just to embarrass her.
yeah, because the answer is I have a crush on Tyler.
Also,
In case she wants to wear it to the brim.
Kendall,
What a waste.
like,
No, it's not like that.
Kendall's actress is having way too much fun.
I can barely breathe. And my feet feel like they're getting chomped on by alligators. I refuse to pretend to be a whiny, spoiled princess.
Well, it sounds like you don't have to pretend.
Okay. Okay.
I wanted to play the princess in
Beat.
order to get the Terror Charger back. That's why.
And
She's gonna come up as false because she's failing the polygraph right now.
Ay vey. This is very silly.
Awesome, isn't it?
Maybe I should play the princess. Just so we can get the Terror Charger back. Computer. Is Shelby real?
Yes.
Or a fake?
What are you doing?
She's
You're having way too much fun.
Lying. Fake detective.
It's not me, I swear.
I knew you looked suspicious. What did you do with the real Shelby? Tell us. What we do with Monster, Miss Morgan.
Destroy
I
it.
believe you, Shelby.
What? Huh?
Here's your energy. She's not the monster.
Why?
Who is?
Coda?
Not me. Because I'm me. Yes?
He called her Miss Morgan. That was the tip just now. But how did he pass? Oh, because he had her memories.
How'd you know?
Is that right, Miss Morgan? What we do with Monster, Miss Morgan?
He called me Miss Morgan twice. Coda always calls me Kendall.
Ah.
Give me my energem. Try and take it. I'm as much Coda as you are. Only real Coda can stop this.
Yoshi versus Yoshi. Wow, that was way too easy.
It transforms. Overdrive.
Necroli!
Shows the location of our base. We must catch a bat. My
Coda knows too much. They have to destroy this monster before she gets back.
Yeah.
it's morphing time. Ready to fight.
Why did they put chalk on the ground?
I think that's just dust.
Okay. But each of them apparently had a handful of white dust for some reason that they just slapped on the ground.
Sumo wrestling? I don't know.
I don't think sumo wrestling involves.
But yeah, I'm surprised that it wasn't. Yeah,
I was expecting Ivan.
that was sneaky.
Oh, I'm missing a button.
Why Cupid Charger? What? What on earth is happening?
I guess she let it pass the first time.
This is so weird.
Finish her, Ivan.
I feel. Thunder!
I don't love them!
I feel like Kendall is like
Well,
the
okay,
closest
I
thing
think-
we've had so far to an actual Power Rangers villain as a mentor.
I think, and I'm gonna go with this. She let the first Miss Kendall pass because he was
Oh, the Miss
nervous.
Morgan
The
thing,
first
yeah.
Miss Morgan passed because he was nervous, he was scared, he was trying to get his Terror
Yes.
Charger back. He'd be like, okay, so he's being more submissive than usual because
Right.
I've got the Dino Gem.
Right,
Second time he had the Dino Gem, he had no reason to simper.
right.
Zero reason.
Okay, I feel like this is out of sequence. Looks like this one's out of sequence. Happens sometimes.
Because we shouldn't have that combination.
Have we seen the Pachycephalosaur before?
Well, isn't it the Black Ranger Zord?
No, his is the Parazord.
Yeah.
That's a Pachycephalosaurus. We haven't seen a Pachycephalosaurus yet.
Good point.
See, it's got a wrecking ball on it.
Isn't the Pachycephalosaurus blue in
Oh, it's more of purple in Dino Thunder. Oh, what's going on here?
Guarantee you, we were not having fun.
Oh, and Curio's back with.
Look how much candy we got! This is the best Halloween!
What is wrong with you, Curio? Fair enough. Really? No, you're not.
What some awesome teamwork. With you and Ivan using the Dino Cupid charger?
That's such a weird charger.
But I think it jammed in my Dino charge morpher.
Oh no.
What was the truth?
No.
Why did you decide to be the princess when I was the prince?
The truth? Tiz, are you okay? I'm sorry. Sorry.
Mirror. There's a mirror behind Ivan.
The Dino Cupid charger?
The first person Chase sees, he'll fall in love with.
Nothing is changing. Because there's a mirror.
You are truly beautiful.
Of course.
PC. I don't know. What are you doing later? You handsome rascal. Great. Now he's even more in love with himself.
Oh, Chase.
Oh yeah.
No unholy chipmunks today. So, there we
Welcome
go.
to the children's show where people make out with mirrors.
That's not that unusual. For a children's show.
Well, the Vivics just hugged the
Yeah.
monster. Then again, the Vivics don't appear to have proper kissing mouths.
They don't seem to have mouths, period. They barely have faces. It's really just a...
I don't know, there's a certain way you could interpret their paisley face design to have a mouth, but if it did, it would be a very, large, eaty kind of devouring mouth, and not one that you would want kissing you.
But yeah, I feel like up until now, we haven't it's been slowly sneaking in there, and now I'm starting to it's starting to really sink into me the fact that Kendall's a mad scientist. Like, full-on mad scientist. Like, they don't really play it up that much, because she's always, like, trying to be stern and all adult, but she's a mad scientist. She made the toxic gas charger, she did the crazy thing with the extendo neck, and now she has a Cupid charger. What? How did you end up with your own museum? When you apparently just like to play around making random, magic technology.
I don't think it's her museum.
She's the museum director.
That doesn't make it her museum. That makes her one of the higher level employees of the museum.
True. She does seem to have control of all hiring.
Yes.
And most things. And we have yet to meet a boss who she has had to explain the budget for having an elaborate underground laboratory.
Skimming a little here, skimming a little there.
Like...
People embezzle all the time.
Especially Kendall, it would seem.
Yes.
Like, I still don't know why I'm still not completely sure why they only were going to be able to make... Like, they did say, we can only make one E-Tracer. But I have no clue why. Because I have no clue what...
Plot convenience.
It's really just plot convenience. Which makes me wonder when they're going to start the search for the next Energem. Which I'm assuming will be probably... It's probably going to come up after this episode. Like, the next episode. Which would be why they would put a filler episode here.
Even though it contains the Pachyosaurus.
Yeah.
Pachycephalosaurus.
Yeah, it might not fit within the timeline, but it fits as far as we don't want to interrupt an arc, and so we're going to put this a little earlier, so it's in October. Yeah, that would make sense, I would imagine. I'm guessing that the graphite Energem must be the next thing they're going to start looking for. Is my guess.
Because of the black Zord?
Well, it's the graphite. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, it was gray in Kyryuja, and we call it graphite here, according to the toys. Because apparently they'd rather say Graphite Ranger than Gray Ranger.
Well, it does, solve the spelling problem.
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
Because depending on which English-speaking country you're in, gray is spelt differently.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess I think
And
gray
graphite
is boring or
always
something. I don't
spelled
know.
the same. Well, yes, but it could be Gray or Grey, depending on which English-speaking country you're currently in.
True.
This prevents them from having to create two different packagings.
Yeah. But yeah, I do like how Dino Charge so far has actually been fairly clever with a number of plot devices.
Which one is ours, by the way?
Or what?
Gray.
What do you...
In America.
Oh,
is it
in America?
Gray or Grey?
Pretty sure it's AY. I think Gray EY is the last name. Like Jean Grey is with EY.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Anyway. But yeah, no, the whole this was a clever episode using two monsters' abilities together for infiltration.
By our powers combined.
And the whole thing with the ghost was a very clever way to set it up as a mystery. We had the wackiness with the growing bomb was clever. Growing something other than a monster. I liked the first one the first episode that had Duplicon where they did
Wikipedia has it as Gray with an E.
Is it?
Gray with an E.
Yeah. I always get
Or
that.
Gray with a Y. See? Spelling differences.
Yeah. It goes back and forth. I don't know. But, yeah, it's been, as opposed to, very standard kind of stories, that we were dealing with. Like, both Megaforce and Super Megaforce had a Noah, needs to get self-confidence kind of thing.
Apparently we spell it with an A, and the Brits spell it with an E.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
But the Canadians also spell it with an E.
Fair enough.
And, also once again, America.
Yeah, we're the weird ones.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that was our Halloween clip show episode.
Halloween tends to garner the clip shows, doesn't it?
It does as of late. So ever since we've gone back to actually having Halloween episodes,
Yeah.
they've been clip shows. I mean, prior to that,
There was,
I'm trying to think the last actual Halloween.
Treat.
Well, that's not a clip show per se. That's just made of complete stock footage, as well as. Well, there were some clips, but they were clips from the finale, which hadn't aired yet. Tricks or Treat. Tricks or Treat, like,
shows.
it's sort of the worst episode ever, but it's also just amazingly bad. Like, it's impressively, entertainingly bad. Like,
No,
I had way too much
worst
fun.
Episode was also a clip show.
What, Don't Blow That Dough?
That episode never happened.
That was just such a non-episode. I don't know.
And that's what makes it the worst.
There have been a number.
Because it wasn't even bad enough to be so bad it's good.
Yeah, this is true. There have been a number of but Tricks or Treat though was impressive for having no original footage, which no other episode has done. But yeah, no, we had Party Monsters, we've had Tricks or Treat, we had Raising Spirits. We didn't have a Halloween episode last year.
Nope.
Because I guess Legendary Battle, blame it on Legendary Battle.
I will blame anything you want me to on Tom Oliver.
But prior to that, I think the last episode that we had that could be considered a Halloween episode would probably be maybe Carlos and the Count? I would have to double check when that was aired, but
Don't look at me, man. I don't think I...
well, I don't think there was anything that could be considered a Halloween episode during the Disney era.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, wait, no. Darn it, I just remembered the last Halloween episode.
It was in Operation Overdrive.
Yes, Ronnie on Empty.
Right, because Mac was dressed as a robot.
Ah!
I
That made
understand
me
why
so
you would prefer not to
angry.
remember that.
Yeah, in case you guys missed the memo, that episode made me so angry. That's a contender for worst episode.
Still not as bad as Don't Blow That Dough.
Like, oh man. Because, well, not only that, but it was an episode that featured a team up between Will and Norg. Think about that.
I don't want it.
Oh man. But no, those. I don't think I've had an episode where I screamed so much at the TV. Like there are episodes.
And every time you talk about it, you get.
I get angry, and I shouldn't. I know it's a stupid thing to get angry about, but just the fact that I was trying so hard to enjoy Overdrive. I really was. Like this wasn't like I'm being it's not as good as Mystic Force or whatever like that. Like I was like, okay, the first episode was all right, and then the characters just kept acting kind of annoying and stupid, and they made a very clear blunder, which was they made the MacGuffin plot the core plot. And this is something that I don't know if you guys follow TV tropes or whatever. A MacGuffin is basically, the thing that people are trying to find. So if you have a MacGuffin
trying
plot,
to transport.
or trying to transport, whatever, it's a random physical object.
Briefcase.
It could be anything. Yeah, the briefcase from Pulp Fiction, what have you, whatever. It's insert random artifact. And it doesn't really notice what it is.
That was like the MacGuffin of MacGuffins, though, because you don't even know what
Oh,
it
Marcellus
was.
Wallace's briefcase in Pulp Fiction? Yeah, you don't even know what it was.
What it is not important.
Exactly.
And that's
what
what
it
makes
is
MacGuffin.
not important.
That's the definition of a MacGuffin.
All that it does is it sets up the circumstances for your story. So the story of Operation Overdrive, I was hoping, okay, we've set up this search for the
same 5 stones.
Yes, the five stones of the Corona Aurora, and the idea is that that's supposed to be the setup for the interesting storylines, but the core storyline of Operation Overdrive was always what's the clue to the next stone? What's the clue to the next stone? It was all very linear and became very predictable in that. Okay, I know.
At no point did anyone shoot Marvin in the head.
There was. I don't know. Well, that's sort of a kind of analogy, metaphor thing, but
At
they
no
made
point
it.
did anyone put adrenaline into some.
Like you look at the search for Zordon in Power Rangers in Space, that carried through the entire season, but it set up branching storylines off that. Interesting things happened as a result of them searching for Zordon.
You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Europe?
Royale with cheese. Anyway, and it's one of the things that I like about Dino Charge. They're not making it all about finding the Energems. Yes, that is a through line. That is something that that is always there in the background. But other things happen along the way. You have Sledge is not always necessarily trying to find the newest Energem. Sometimes he's trying to steal the ones that they have. They're not always after trying to find new Energem. Sometimes they're playing around with, developing new technology to fight Sledge, or searching for Tyler's dad. Or dealing with the consequences of messing with foreign affairs. And, dealing with, okay, by virtue of the nature of the Energems, they can be discovered at any point in history, so we get these little pieces of time having to do with our different characters. And you focus on the characters and the pieces of their backstory.
That the remaining Rangers are also time people.
I doubt they all will be. But I wouldn't be
mean all
surprised.
will be? You mean both will be? I mean, we've only got 2 left, right?
No. Well, we got.
Assuming Kendall is purple, we've only got 2
Well,
left.
there's supposed to be a total of 10. Yeah. I have suspicions on who. I have suspicions on who 2 of them might be.
Purple and Aqua?
No, Aqua's the one I don't know.
Oh.
Aqua, I don't have any. I don't. I've heard a rumor, but I don't know for certain. What? You're booking me. Ah. Rumors are
Rumor has
Bruins.
it. Rumor has it. Rumor has it.
Really?
Rumor has it.
Really?
He's the one I'm leaving you for.
What? You leave me for the Aqua Ranger?
Yep.
Why would you do that? We're married.
I'm not leaving you, silly bee.
I know. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, they're actually it was one of my worries when Dino Charge's premise was announced. Like, I have faith in Judlin. He does good work, but still, it was clearly a MacGuffin plot driven season, and the last one that we had of those was not very good.
Nope.
Right, gotta catch them all, but yeah, Pokemon.
I have traveled.
No.
Searching far
Is
and wide.
everything I say going to turn into a song? What is happening?
To understand the power that's inside.
Alright, so yeah.
Pokemon! It's me and you.
Hopefully next time we will
through.
resume our search for the Energems, and other random plot things will happen along the way.
Yeah, I mean, the plot always comes to a screeching halt for the holiday episodes.
Well, yeah, of course. But yeah, I suspect now that we might be looking at the something happening with Graphite maybe in the near future. We'll see.
We wouldn't necessarily have to find the Ranger to get the Zord. I mean, they've got the Aqua Zord.
True, but that at least was part of the search for Aqua.
True.
Brief though it may have been.
Well, their computer on its side got dropped, you see.
Yeah, this is true.
And apparently...
They really need to work on figuring out some new method, because they haven't had a means by which to track Energems since episode 8 now. Yeah. It's been a little while.
It's been a while.
It's been... I think this is the 15th episode.
Don't look at me.
Let's see. Well, let's see. The 10th episode was Royal Rangers, and 11th episode was
Seriously?
Breakout. 12th episode was Night After Night. 13th
figure out
episode was
if
Synchro.
I
14th episode was True Black. So yeah, this would be the 15th episode. What? What?
There should be a second hole in this.
Oh, wasn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, did you cut that in half?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't just buy...
No, I actually cut. Or at least I don't think so. Or maybe I trimmed it so that it was a better shape. I forget. There might have been more to it when I bought it. I think there was. Yeah, I think it was bigger, but it didn't fit my face. So I trimmed it so that it would actually fit my face, and then I just tucked it under my glasses, so that my glasses hold it on. It works. So I think that's probably enough for this week.
Yeah, we tend to overtalk.
Yeah, I got stuff to do. I'm sure you got stuff to do.
I have lots of laying around to do.
You got to get down to that. It's important.
Yeah, and I might clean my desk.
So, until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you. Beetlejuice.